Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you what I picked up during the Sephora Rouge sale so that way you can get some ideas and recommendations on what to buy during the Sephora VIB sale. If you do have Sephora VIB status, your sale will start November 11th. So these are the things I got. The first thing that I picked up is a fragrance that's only been available online at Sephora, so I wasn't able to test it out first, and it is called Wild Fox. This is what the packaging looks like. I picked up the roller ball just because I didn't want to commit to something I hadn't, smelled before. I know I could always return it, but I picked up the roller ball and I'm kind of happy I did just because I like this fragrance, but I don't love it, so I don't think I need any more than a roller ball of it. It's nice. I don't know. It's on the sexier side. I'm bad at describing fragrances. So it's a nice fragrance. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it so much that I'm gonna go out and get like the big gift set of it. This next item, I'm assuming most of you have already heard of. This is the thing that I had to try to kind of hold my pants on to wait for the sale to buy because it released about the week prior, and I was terrified that it was going to sell out during the sale, but I was able to get my hands on it, and it is the Natasha Denona Star Palette. I'm so excited to get this. This is what the palette looks like. There's tons of reviews and information out there about it. You open it up and it's got a mirror. It's got a film that you can remove, but it is attached with all the product names on it. And this is what everything looks like. So I'm really excited for this palette, and I cannot wait to get to try this. The next item that I was waiting on for the sale to come around because I couldn't just bring myself to purchase this at full price, even though the math on this is amazing. You get a ton of good quality product for the price on this. And this is the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette. This is the box. And then this is the product. This is huge. And this is what the inside looks like. So all of these are the metallics on the top, and all of these are the mattes on the bottom. The only thing that drives me a little OCD about this, and I'm sure she has her reasons, but to me, the orders don't really match up. Like, to me, this purple should be over here closer to these, and like these lighter ones should be further down here. And like, I don't know, something about it just like kind of drives my OCD a little crazy. But I'm sure there was reasoning behind it, and I've heard nothing but good things about this palette. The next thing I picked up is a Bite Beauty holiday item. This is one of their little dual-ended lipsticks. This is in the color Rose Gold and Fig. It is what I'm wearing today. So first I laid down Fig, which is on this side. This is what Fig looks like. And then on top of it, I put down Rose Gold, and this is what the Rose Gold end looks like. This next item I felt a little guilty about getting myself because it's kind of, I don't know, it's something kind of silly that I don't think I'll get a ton of use out of. But this had beautiful packaging, and I think this would make a great gift. And it is the Sephora Catnap mask. This is like a little sleep mask, and it does have Velcro as well as it's elastic. I have tried it on already, and it is fairly comfortable, so I'm really excited about this because it's just so cute. So now we're going to get into a ton of brushes. I bought a lot of brushes, so at least for me. The first one that I picked up, I absolutely love my Sephora 55, and I use it all the time. And I picked up the Sephora 55.5, which is a miniature version. They normally carry a smaller 55.5, but this is a special 55.5 holiday edition, and the handle is encrusted with jewels. And I am pretty sure that the camera is not going to do this justice. This is gorgeous. I love this. They also came out with a double-ended set that has this in the center, but I hate double-ended brushes for the most part. I only buy very few. I would have paid a pretty penny if they had made like a good set of these, like even full handle length. I know why they did this on the shorter, just because I'm sure this cost a lot of money to do this, but this is just so beautiful. It's like matte gold rhinestones, or stones, I guess, and then your traditional kind of like fake diamond rhinestones, and it is so pretty, and I love this brush. I use my 55 for like all over powder. Mine is much bigger than this now because I have used it for so many years. Next item that I picked up, this was in this sale section, and I had been watching this. Oh, and I just realized the handle's loose. That's okay. Little super glue will fix that. This is the Sephora 36 Brow Contour. This is a very tiny cropped brush. And I haven't decided if I'm going to use this to clean up or if I'm actually going to use this to apply brow product. But I've been keeping my eye on this. It was in the sale section, I believe, for $11, and plus another 20% off that. So I picked this up. And then I have been wanting this brush for so long, and I finally bit the bullet because I've heard so many people recommend this. This brush is supposed to be a dupe for the Beauty Blender. Well, not a dupe. It's supposed to be an alternative. Like if you don't like using sponges and you would rather use a brush. So this is the Kevyn Aucoin foundation brush. And this is what this beauty looks like. And you're supposed to be able to like roll and tap this, and it like gets in everywhere. I'm very excited about this brush. I have not used it yet. I don't love the handle. The handle's beautiful. I'm not a fan of flat-ended brushes, but I can forgive it because it's Kevyn Aucoin, and I've just heard so many amazing things about it. This next brush, I just got done telling you I don't own many dual-ended, and I don't, but I made an exception for this one, and I don't know that I'm going to recommend this. I picked up the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit brush. This is what the box looks like. This was supposed to be a pairing for the Marble holiday palette that they came out with, which I have hauled previously. So this is like a little bit smaller because if you know anything about their palettes that they come out, the product is a little small and it's a little difficult to get the brush in there. So this is like a little dual-ended brush, and these are they're kind of smaller than your average brush. So you're supposed to be able to, get it in there. And I just really liked the size. I thought this would be a good travel brush, which is about the only thing I'll use dual-ended brushes for. The reason I'm not going to recommend this, so one side has like kind of a roundish, I'm sure you could use it for powder or for blush. And then the other end, this end is supposed to be tapered. And my complaint about this brush is this brush barely fits in this box, right? So if it's there, see that? I mean, that brush doesn't really fit in that box. They should have given this box a little extra room. The one they actually shipped me with my order, this top was like splayed. The point was like down the center, and there was like a permanent curvature to the bristles. And I say permanent because I did try to wash it and reshape it. I even used something to try to pinch it back into shape, and those bristles were done for. So I had to go to the store, and I stood there with a Sephora employee opening the boxes, and this one was the only one that was like kind of not damaged. There is a little bit of, you probably can't see it in the camera, but there is a little bit of indentation right here that's, even though I've washed this with soap and let it dry, is not coming out, but it's not so bad that I think it renders it useless. I think this brush was a great idea. But Hourglass, I think, messed this brush up with their packaging, and I think you're going to have a hard time getting one that has not been damaged. So that is why I would not recommend this. At the time that I'm filming this, the last part of my rouge order has not arrived. So I'm going to read to you the items that I got. And if I have time, I will film an insert once they arrive, but I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to have the time to do that and edit before the sale comes up if they don't arrive quickly enough. I will also try to insert pictures of the items above. So some of the items I picked up. So this is kind of the order I made like the night the sale was ending, and I'm like, okay, is there anything else I want? So these are kind of things that I'm not necessarily like, oh my God, so ready to try it. It's kind of, these are the items to me that are like, well, I get 20% off, so now's the best time to try it because I'm kind of questionable about it. So I got the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Body Boom Boom set, and that's the one that comes with the body wash as well as the lotion. I've just heard so many good things about the scent of that product, so I wanted to give that a try. It's $55 for the set. They say it's a $70 value, and then you get 20% off that, so you're getting it for just under $45. The next item that I've ordered that has not arrived is the Kopari Coconut Melt. And there is a lot of controversy around that product, and that's why I only wanted to buy it on the 20% off. So it's basically, well, it is 100% coconut oil in a jar sold at $36 retail. And everybody kind of says, go to the grocery store and buy some coconut oil. Like, what's the point, right? So curiosity got to me, and at 20% off, I thought, I'm gonna order it and I'm gonna see for myself if the quality of the coconut oil in this is any different than your grocery store coconut oil. So there's probably a video coming up about that either way, and I figured $36 for a little jar of coconut oil, like I need 20% off to even try to attempt to justify that to myself. And then the last item that I got is the Too Cool for School Glam Rock Urban Brow in color number 3 Red Brown. And the reason that I purchased that is I've recently dyed my hair red, and I have found that brow color is a little bit tricky for this hair because you don't want to go so red that you've got like these red eyebrows, but then you don't want a brown. And I saw lots of good reviews on that one, specifically from redheads, saying I use this and it's like the perfect color for being a redhead. So that's why I purchased that. The next items I'm going to show you are items that I did not purchase from the sale, but that I would recommend purchasing. The reason I kind of picked these are products that if you are not a pro, you can't get a pro discount on, so get them during the Sephora VIB because they don't normally go on sale. And they're items that aren't available at Ulta to my knowledge, because Ulta has 20% off, they have it more frequently throughout the year. So I'm going to be quick about this. This I actually ordered from Urban Decay, and I get the pro discount, that's why I ordered it there, but it is available from Sephora. So if you are not a pro, I would get this during the Sephora VIB sale. This is the Urban Decay Essential Brush Stash, and it comes in this cute bag, and it zips shut, and then they have the fun print lining on the inside. And then the brushes that you get inside, and I have used these today. I just got this, and I'm already telling you, I recommend this set. I would get this. So I have used all these, I've used all but one of these brushes. That comes with the Optical Blurring F105, and that looks like this. And I use this to apply my foundation. I also think this could probably be good for powder. I should qualify that. I used it to apply liquid foundation. The next brush that comes in the set is the Diffusing Blush F107, and it looks like this. It's kind of what some people would use as a contouring brush, and you definitely could, or you can use it as a blush brush. I like this blush. I like this blush brush. Oh, I can't say that. The next one that it comes with is the iconic eyeshadow E205, and this is kind of an interesting shape. It's kind of flattened, so you can see it gets narrower. I don't really have another brush that's exactly this shape. I used it today as kind of a blending brush. It worked for that, but I don't necessarily know that that's what it was intended for. And these brushes, just for information about them, Urban Decay is cruelty-free, and these brushes are completely synthetic, so they are vegan, and they're super lightweight, so I think these would be great for a pro kit. And the next one, this is the one I have not used. This is the flat eyeshadow E206, but I love that they included this because I always think this is a brush that people miss putting in sets. And then this is the brush that I have been wanting for a long time, and kind of the reason I went ahead and purchased the set, because I was like, ooh, I can get that brush that I've been wanting to try, and then I can try some more for the set, because honestly, I'm really contemplating getting the big Urban Decay Vault that has all of their new brushes in it. This is it's literally called The Finger F110, and this is what it looks like. This is a very unique brush. I have used it. So far, I'm loving it. And I think I'm going to dedicate a whole video just to this brush once I get a little more use with it. So another item that I would absolutely recommend getting from Sephora are the Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes. This is number 4, and this is the packaging closed. There are several of these. I own 3, and I really recommend picking one of these up if you don't want to splurge and get one of the bigger palettes. Another item that I would recommend getting, any of the Bite Beauty lip products, any of their lipsticks. They're just absolutely wonderful. I have never had a Bite Beauty lipstick that I didn't love. 100% recommend getting one of those during the sale because they are a bit on the pricier side for a lipstick. Also, what I would absolutely recommend getting is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This one is the brown one, which is Mad Max Brown. I also absolutely love the black one. These are amazing. These are my go-to special event eyeliners, and I highly recommend you pick one up while you can get 20% off. And if you are not a pro and you can't get a pro discount, I would absolutely pick up a Viseart eyeshadow palette. This is one of my favorites. This is 04 Dark Matte. I love this one. I love all of them. I will say I think I prefer their mattes to their shimmers, but their shimmers are really good. And if Viseart palettes, it's either all matte or all shimmer. They don't mix them. So if you can only get one, I would get a matte. I own, I think, 3 of the shimmer palettes. I love their shimmers too. But if you kind of want to splurge, I would go Natasha Denona on the shimmer just because it's extremely unique in formula. And then I would pick up a Viseart matte palette because their mattes are just to die for. And then the absolute last thing I'm going to recommend, the Viseart Brow Palette. It's amazing. You need it. It is probably one of my favorite brow products of all time. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I hope you guys have a great day.